with a lot of aspects to it. The tutorial does a pretty good job of explaining a lot of the basics, but it doesn't cover everything. I just wanted to go over a few things that I've learned in the couple of hours that I've been playing the game that I have found absolutely essential. Not going to waste any time, let's get straight to it. First things first, you can set ships multiple orders by holding down the shift key and giving them instructions. So, for example, if I select this ship here, I could set it to auto survey, but if there are some particular systems that I want it to go through, perhaps that I want to explore to see if there's other races, or that I desperately, there's a path that I want to survey so that I can put outposts in specific places, hold down the shift key and issue the orders. You'll be able to issue a string of orders, as many as you want, and your ship will carry them out in that sequence. This is very important as you get deeper into the game and you have a lot more to control, and you just can't be snapping to every single planet as soon as it's surveyed to set your ship off to do something else. You can automate them, or you can have control over these basic topics by holding down the shift key and issuing orders. Now, the second thing that I wanted to say about is something to do with your military prowess. I started a war with the Cardassians and wondered why my ships were just performing to a subpar standard. It's because of this. This is the number of officers on your ship. It's different from your leaders. It's this here. If you don't have enough people manning your ships, then it is going to not operate very well at all. We can see that here. Look, there's a maximum of 200 officers that can be posted to the Enterprise D. I only have 11. This means that that is far below what's needed to run its systems to even the most basic degree. What you might find, a solution is to build buildings that will produce officers. It does explain that a little bit here. Buildings like Starfleet Command, for example, will produce more officers, but you can easily generate more ships than you can actually run because you don't have the people. Something that you can do, if you induct another race into your civilization, you're going to get a bunch of these nothing ships. These pieces of rubbish, basically. They will always have a full complement of officers. What you could do, disband them. All of a sudden, you got some officers. How do you control where they go? If you click this here, this will prioritize the manning of the Enterprise, or whatever ship that you want, over anything else. And you can just keep on getting rid of these nothing ships, and you will have more officers, and pretty soon you'll have a complement. And it just makes all of this, it makes this part of the screen look so much cleaner as well. At the moment, I've got dozens of fleets of these nothing ships. I would rather be manning the Mirandas and the Excelsiors, all of that kind of stuff that I've built already. The other tip that I was going to say, something on a military bent. Now, if you want to attack a planet, at some point, you're going to have to land some troops. Whoa, slow down, slow down. It doesn't tell you how to do that, but here's what you do. So go to Planets Management, find a planet with a large population, so in this case, Earth. Go here to Armies. Here is your standing army that's going to be defending your planet. Click on Recruit, and you have a menu of Marines and boots that you can put on the ground to actually take and hold planets. They cost credits and they cost minerals. But as soon as you click on one, you can see that they will start building there. And then, have I already built one? They will create a transport, basically. You may see that the enemy have had them. This is how they acquire them. So before you start a war, you don't just want to make sure that you've got your ships crewed with officers to fight the battles. You need to also make sure that you've got some armies and some transports. The last thing that I wanted to go through, this is something that I wasn't aware of and had to sort of figure out. Spy ships. They can do a couple of things. You can set them to automatically counter espionage. This will stop the enemy races from doing anything funny against you. But you can actually engage in proactive subterfuge and the like. What you do is you select your spy ship, go to a planet, right click on it, and you will have a menu of options. These are proactive forms of subterfuge or sabotage that you can engage in. Go to the mission log. I've already sent Luther Sloan here to infiltrate this planet, and you can keep track of what is happening and where you're going, even have a little bit of control over what you're doing. Sure that I had something else that I wanted to go over, but that's fine. We'll keep this video short. There's going to be other stuff that's going to come up. These are just some key things I thought were very, very important to know that the game doesn't really explain. If you do have any specific questions, please do ask them, and I'll try and find an answer for you. But in the meantime, hopefully this will help you with some information that isn't readily available. And thank you very much for watching.